back with another video on my boy Deku. Alright, so this one's gonna be what if Deku had a Slayer Quirk? Alright. So, okay, boy Deku, Slayer Quirk. Boom, bam. First, let me get this bullshit out the way. I'm almost at 1K. So, like, hit the bell, do all the shit everyone else is. Like the video if you like the video. If you dislike it, tell your boy why. Alright, simple, cool. Now let's get into the actual what if. So, Deku's 4 years old around this time. And no, we're gonna say this little homie 3. Alright. He fell down, right? He fell and he hit his mouth and blood was running. So, he was trying to fix it, but he swallowed his blood, right? And the second he swallowed his blood, like, it was almost on some like devil fruit type stuff, right? Because the second he did that, he was like, and then his brain just like, not literally, but kind of like almost like his third eye just like opened up immediately. And he just knew how to kill himself, right? Now, before you be like, oh, this is morbid, listen, what I mean is he knew he wasn't fit. He knew all he would have to do is this, and that, and he was really confused about it. So, one day, while at school, he was like, got a sharp item, fell down, pushed, accidentally tripped, pushed somebody down, scraped them, and then like licked it without anyone noticing, and he realized something. If he consumes someone's blood, he knows how to kill them. But more than that, he knows how their quirk works. So it's almost like he gets a generalization of that individual. How their quirk work, how they use their quirk, how they could use the quirk, the level of the quirk. It's almost like he gets like a whole leveling system almost, right? And so what he did was he eventually, and now this I know this sounds like a lot for a 3-year-old, but like bear with me. He's quirk, it's an anime. So I'm gonna say this is homie G's like 5, alright? And he goes in the bathroom and he actually talked to his mom about this so she don't bug. And he's like, I don't want people to know about my quirk. Not yet, at least, right? So he kind of actually wants people to think he was quirkless because a quirk that deals with blood isn't really something you want to talk about. And his mom talked to him about it. So he told his mom, like, I need to try something. I think I'll be able to help so many people. And he was firm with it. So this version of Deku has just a little more grit due to when he did what he did, he knows what his potential can be. All right. So I'm going to almost say it like elevated his mental state just enough. All right. So instead of being an actual 5, his mental state's somewhere around a 7 or 10-year-old. Okay. So he has some form of critical thinking. Okay. This won't always be the case. I'm just justifying why he's doing what he's about to do. So what he does is he gets in a bathtub and he cuts himself. But like he does minor non-lethal cuts, right? And that fills the bathtub water with his own blood. And then he submerges himself in it, right? So it's almost like he's doing a deep meditation into his psyche. Okay? And so with that being said, he does that, and as he's doing this, he's learning like how the quirk works, everything he do with his quirk. It's not just blood based, it's actually DNA based. So if he gets someone's DNA, plus he knows if he trains this ability enough, he might be able to do other things. Instead of just knowing the quirk, he might be able to use it, potentially. Maybe. But that's nowhere near here or there. So what he realizes, his physical capabilities, it's not lucrative, not with the smoke, okay? So with that being said, what he ended up doing is he started working out maliciously. He started training, he started doing that stuff, right? And so he was able to actually cheese it because he talked to the people and was like, you're the master, like the OG masters, right? He got some of that bloody blood. He took some of their DNA or lock of hair or some of their skin. It doesn't really have to be. The more he gets, the more in depth he can do. So, you know, with that being said, one OG master was like, you could say he's almost like the Batman of this universe, right? Don't worry, our boy Deku won't inherently be OP unless niggas make him OP, make him a god. Then I'll make him a little bit stronger, but we gonna make him good, okay? So he does this, but the master's like, oh, I see, so more DNA. So this dude gives him a shitload of his DNA and not in a gay way. He gives him a good little bit of his blood. You know how you donate blood and stuff, right? And so this OG master, we're gonna just call him Batman for the sake of his name. Actually decided to help him and give him a base idea of like equipment and fighting equipment, right? Um, And plus, with this, he was able to use that blood for an extended period of time to practice and learn the moves until it was muscle memory for his own body. All right. So this way, he was able to do almost like triple, or if like what triple the time of training, because he knows the moves, he sees the moves. Because if you know the weakness of karate punch or a certain thing, in theory, you could replicate it because you're like, all right, so I'll do this. So it helped him elevate his training. So I would say by the time he's in middle school, he is decently physique. He is doing fairly good, right? And I'm gonna say that his quirk also naturally allows him to exude an aura. So most people don't mess with him, right? And he does a good little bit of training, and Bakugo never had the need to mess with him because they interacted, but it was very rarely. So the whole him looking down and all that stuff wouldn't really inherently happen, just due to the fact that he wouldn't really be hanging out with Bakugo. He wouldn't be hanging out with Bakugo like that because there would be no reason to. He's trying to train. But I mean, they do, talk time to time. And Bakugo always tries to be like arrogant or something or try to do something, but Deku just doesn't get phased by it and keeps going about what he's doing. With that being said, eventually, eventually Bakugo was just talking reckless, like, oh, I'm the greatest in the school, and then Deku was like, no, you're not. And then he sometimes forget that he went to the doctor and got it legalized and all that stuff, but like it wasn't in detail. It was just like he can know it was a very vague description, you know what I'm saying? So it was like if he consumes DNA, he knows the person's quirk. Not a very useful quirk. He didn't really want to go into detail like mm-mm, mm-mm. So he's like, you're quirkless. He's like, I can beat you without using my quirk. It's like, but no. I feel like it would be some form of arrogance back at him, right? He's like, I don't need a quirk to beat you. And then Bakugo's like, what did you say, you bastard? And then Deku's like, you heard me, Kachan. I'm gonna say they still interacted enough for him to say that. Plus, if they did, I'm making it that way. Why you get so aggressive? Nah, but so he's like, Bakugo's like, all right, bet. You know how I always do these stories where these dudes fight. You know it's gotta be after school. But so it's after school. Everybody watching like, oh yeah, get it. And the deck was like, hey, I cheated because I know this sounds grimy, but like, Deku saw Bakugo eating a sandwich, so drinking something. He was like, he came through the cut. And he's like, yeah, because he felt like he was gonna have to fight this man. And so he took a mean gulpy gulp of that drink that Bakugo was drinking. He's like, and he knows what to do. And I'm not gonna say he's gonna rely on gadgets. I'm just gonna say he'll use gadgets, but it won't be like an all the time thing. But like, so Bakugo goes in and he's like, this dude doesn't train. And so he's like takes a stance, and then he's like, yeah, buddy. And when he takes his stance, Bakugo charges at him. And they start about to throw hands, but they could just like moves, hits the pressure points, hit a couple pressure points, And then after he hits a couple pressure points, he like steps behind Deku. Bakugo, and he's like turning around with a mean kick and he kicked in such a way to like where I'm gonna say he like moves fast enough to where he kicked, he hit the dude in the chin. He reversed the kick back, hit the dude in the face, reversed it back, jumped as he did this last one, and then like kicked him down to the ground. And Bakugo's just like, wait, hold up. Wait, time out. Whoa, wait. He confused. He's stunned. He looking goofy. And then he gets up. He's like, all right, bet. I actually got to... Before he could finish the sentence, Deku's like, time to show you a move I've been working on. Deku Rush. And that's where we're ending it at, boys. Y'all already know what to do. We at the end of the video. If y'all made it here, say, I got you, homie. All right? Or like just K or NV or something. Like, it doesn't gotta be a whole bunch. Just that, that little helpy help. Like it, I'd appreciate. The bell, yeah. What else? Oh, follow my Instagram, God_DK. We chilling. Give me some suggestions. Talk to me. If y'all want to have more of an interaction with your boy, you have to go to the Instagram. You have to. That's the only way.